What the? Oh, my gentle Jesus.
Well, Bob's started in, I believe it was 1936, the mid-30s. It was before World War II, in Glendale, California. On Friday nights, we have a classic car show, and where people display their vehicles. On Saturday and Sunday night, people asked me about bringing back car hops. So we did. It's a bit of nostalgia that people like to relive their youth.
Back in the late 50s, we used to hang out here every Friday night, Saturday night, sometimes during the week. Well, after a football game or basketball game, everybody'd show up down here.
Oh, many famous customers have dined here. The Beatles actually ate here. I know when I was a night manager here, one of my very regular customers was Bob Hope. He'd come in his Cadillac and just order a milkshake and talk to the girls and just say hi. Very, very cordial man. Drew Carey is a regular customer. Tim Allen, Tom Hanks. They want to come in here and just be normal people. We are the busiest Bob's Big Boy on the face of the earth.
You've never had a Bob's hot fudge cake? It's awesome. They've been making this thing for like 75 years.
Super Big Boy.
Bob's Big Boy.
Oh, gotta be the Bob's Big Boy.
Big Boy combination.
I love the Super Big Boy combo. That's it's the greatest hamburger.
We love Bob's Big Boy.
My name is Garrow. I'm 64 years old. I was born here in Los Angeles. I've been involved with the automobile culture and classic cars for a very long time. My father appreciated good cars, taught both my brother and I how to use tools at a very early age. He was a believer that you should be able to maintain your own car, take it apart and put it back together again. Came from that old school. I've been living here in Burbank for about 35 years now, and Burbank is a real hotbed of classic cars and hot rods and things, with the Bob's Restaurant shows that go on every week and all those kinds of things. Why I stay involved with them. They're a really good outlet and excellent social gatherings that we have. Everybody's very fond of each other's cars. I did have a 1960 Bentley for a few years and was in the Bentley Club for a while, which was a lot of fun. But even that began to take up too much time. And then when my wife became ill, we backed off completely on the automotive type situations. And I acquired the car that I put in the shows now as a tribute to my wife after she passed away from breast cancer.
Road Kings Car Club of Burbank used to have their car show at the Bob's in Canoga Park, and the restaurant was closing, so they asked me if they could have the car show here, and we said, sure, why not? And it's every Friday night, and it's just not the Road Kings, it's all kinds of people. Jay Leno is a car collector, and he comes here very frequently on a Friday night with one of his cars. They're good guys. I mean, most of them are in their 50s and 60s, and that's their toy that they polish and they rebuilt it. Again, that's what they had when they were a kid. You know, they park and they come and they observe and they eat and then they leave because it's something different to do. Yeah, this
car is a 1965 Chevrolet Chevelle. It's the Malibu hardtop two-door. It's done in a style which is known as restoration with modifications, or a resto mod. The engine is no longer the V8 that came with it. It's a later model, higher horsepower engine. The transmission is a 350 GM transmission, which is very similar to what came with it, but it has been modified. The wheels are definitely different in that they are no longer 14-inch wheels. It's got 16-inch chrome reverse rally wheels, which allows it to run more modern tires than it had before. And the overall look is dedicated to being much more of a street modified hot rod type of vehicle than a stock vehicle. I wouldn't be a true car guy and hot rodder if I didn't have at least one project waiting to get started. What I have here is a 1957 Chevrolet Nomad two-door station wagon. This will be a long haul cruiser type car. I intend, when this car is finished, to make a trip from Los Angeles to New York and back, stopping at my friends along the route so they can enjoy the car as well. And I'm looking forward to doing that in 2010. So I've got work cut out for me all during 2009 to get this car to the level I want to get it to make that trip. Okay, I think we're all done for today. I think we ought to head on over to Bob's.